Have you ever felt like you don't have enough time in the day for all the things you want to do? This was always a huge problem for me until recently I discovered this hack that is so easy it feels stupid. It applies to whatever work you do and the results you get from it honestly seem too good to be true. Since implementing this, I have gotten multiple extra hours every single day to spend on what actually matters to me. So in this video, I will show you what this 5-minute hack is, why it works so ridiculously well, and how you can apply it to your life in just 3 simple steps. But first, I need to tell you the thing that everyone on the planet ignores, and if you don't do it, you won't be able to use this hack. Think of it like this. You're going to a buffet and all the food you can possibly imagine is there. Food you love, food you think is okay, and food that is outright disgusting. Even surströmming. Would you grab a bit of everything? Some disgusting food, some decent food, and some delicious food? No, because why would you? You would fill your plate with delicious food that gives you the most out of this experience. Now imagine this dinner as life, and the food is everything you do in life. We unfortunately waste so much time. We fill up our plates with a mix of bad food, decent food, and only a little bit of the really good food. And we end up regretting filling our stomachs with things we don't even want in there. This is because we lack something. Arguably the most important and underrated skill we could ever build that everyone on the planet ignores. Discernment. Being able to discern what helps us from what doesn't. The crappy food at the buffet from the most delicious food. And this 5-minute hack will make you able to discern. You'll see clearly what it is you should actually be focusing on. So, how do you do it? Grab a whiteboard, a piece of paper, or even a drunk sleeping friend's face, anything you can write on, and make a list on the side. Write down -1x, 1x, 2x, 5x, and 10x. Now, why are we doing this? Because everything you spend time on in life gives some amount of value back. The idea is to figure out how much value each task gives you. If a task gives you equal value for the time spent, it's a 1x task. If it gives twice the value, it's a 2x. And then we have the delicious food, the 5x. And finally, the best food you can possibly imagine, the 10x food. Now, what about the -1x? This is like eating the most disgusting food at the buffet. These tasks take from you and give nothing in return. And unfortunately, we often fill our plates with these. So now you're going to start placing all of the things you do in your life into these categories, which should take less than 5 minutes. Now, I'll show you how to do this, but I just need you to know that after you've done it, there's one extra step that completes the process. And if you don't do it, the whole process is completely useless. So you can't skip it if you want it to work. And after that, I'll even give you one other extra step for those of you who really want to improve yourselves. But first, here's how you do it. Write down your tasks by asking yourself, what do I spend my time on? Working on the channel, a 10x task for me. Playing guitar, fun but probably a 1x task. Running, that's a solid 5x. The gym is a 10x, reading is a 10x. YouTube videos for learning purposes are 5x. Journaling is a 10x. MMA is probably a 2x right now. Meditation, definitely a 10x. And you might have some bad habits. Scrolling social media, that's a -1x. Netflix binges, -1x. Video games, you guessed it, -1x. And don't forget social activities, visiting family, going to parties. Basically everything you regularly spend time on needs to be written down. Now, when you've done that, you should have a bunch of tasks and habits in front of you. This is basically what you've put on your plate on the buffet. And right now, there is probably a whale-sized heap of food you don't even really want. But here's where the magic happens. This is the super important step that completes the process. It might seem a little bit harsh, but it's absolutely necessary if you want to make a change. You take a differently colored pencil and draw a line below 5x. Everything below 5x, you either get rid of completely or heavily cut down on. Why spend time on food you barely want when you can focus on the gourmet dishes? Make 10x tasks your top priority, leave some time for 5x tasks, and very, very little or none at all for 2x or 1x tasks. Now, the final step for those of you who really want to save time and improve your habits, take another colored pencil and draw a line below 1x. Cut these out of your life immediately. And you may say,
actually, I enjoy watching The Office for 2 hours a day.
And I can guarantee you that is partially an excuse, because it's quick and easy stimulation instead of doing something that actually contributes to your life. It's fast food instead of salad. Now, this 5-minute hack has saved me so much time. It's been like finding an extra stash of hours hidden in my day. I've actually quit doing multiple things in my life that I noticed did not really give me much value. And you can even turn it into a weekly thing. Spend 5 minutes on updating it every Monday. And that's how you turn the 5-minute hack into the 5-minute rule. So now you know how to save at least 2 hours daily, but the problem is gaining this extra bit of time is completely useless unless you use that time as efficiently as possible. And to do that, you need to watch this video next. And remember to earn your sleep.